The father of one of Gerhard Ackerman's alleged victims says he was initially against his son moving to Johannesburg, but was reassured telephonically by a man named Gerry that the opportunity was above board.
I asked him if there's any funny business involved. Is it a legit business that they will only learn to do massage? There's no sexual intercourse, no touching, no funny businesses. And he informed me that it is a legit business. It is on Google. And that there is no funny business like sexual contact and that.
The father says after agreeing to let his son go, some days later a detective called him, telling him that he was bringing his son back to them.
The whole time while we were driving back to Kersdorp, my son was saying, sorry daddy, I'm so sorry.
And then his son confirmed the worst.
He told me that he had to massage the clients and then he had to touch the clients and play with the clients, and he had to let the clients touch him and play with him and do things to him that are sexually involved.
But the defense seemed to suggest the father may have also prompted his son.
Now my instruction is that PW told the accused that he made a strip video for Mr. Kennedy and you assisted him with that because you've got some experience in that regard.
I have no idea. I didn't do anything like that. I only found afterwards, when he came back from Joburg, what he sent.
Earlier, the High Court revoked Ackerman's bail and ordered that he be placed on suicide watch. This after he failed to appear in court last Thursday, claiming he was sick. Instead, he moved to Pretoria, prompting the state to question why he left the Johannesburg jurisdiction. Ackerman claimed his bail conditions were amended. It was then established that the Magistrates Court unprocedurally relaxed his bail conditions after the matter had been transferred to the High Court.
The accused bail is retracted. However, because I found that I can't hold him personally culpable, because he got an attorney and he tried to change the conditions. And if the laws were changed and were bent, it was not Mr. Ackerman's fault. Whoever paid the bail money, that money must be returned to the depositor. I'm not estreating his bail. I'm not forfeiting the bail money. So the ruling of this court is that Mr. Ackerman will henceforth be in custody, pending the finalization of his trial. And I'm repeat what I said, that he will be in supervised protection in prison.
We must be disgusted, we must be appalled as South Africans, and we need to hold our justice system accountable. This thing is completely unacceptable. There was no even need for a whole High Court judge to have to deal with bail applications if this man was never ever released on bail.
As Women of Men Against Child Abuse, we're very concerned because, as the judge rightly said, the left hand appears to not know what the right hand is doing. And then, these predatory people can kind of manipulate a system to suit them, and their rights are upheld, at the expense of the rights of the public.
So from Thursday, the matter will be heard at the High Court sitting in Palm Ridge, where the then 16-year-old boy will take the stand. It will be an in-camera court session, which means that no media or members of the public will be allowed due to the graphic nature of the expected testimony. Criselda Lewis, SABC News at the High Court in Johannesburg.